we've got some more fun coming up on News Channel Nebraska, the championship of the Mid-State Conference Tournament. Thanks for tuning in today. Kaylin Devin, Armando Alfera is here with you this evening from Rice Auditorium in Wayne, America. You've got Norfolk Catholic 24-4 on the season. They swept Battle Creek on Tuesday night to get here. For Pierce, 21-7, they swept GACC, who just took third place in the Mid-State to get here. This is going to be a fun one, Armando.
I mean, from that first game, the third place game, that just shows the Class C, or just Northeast Nebraska. I mean, are you not entertained? I mean, I was very thrilled in that 5-set thriller tonight with this championship game, championship volleyball. It's going to be a sight to see.
Let's take a look at some of our key players for both teams. We'll start with the Bluejays, the number 3 seed. Looking at Nora Harrion, number 10, 429 kills this season. She's hitting .262. And for this junior, she's been one of the best players in the state since she was a freshman.
I mean, that stat line just says it for itself. I mean, she's really coming to her own. She's being one of the leaders for Pierce, and it explains why they're in this position.
As for Norfolk Catholic, looking for Sidonia Wattier, someone who really does everything. She's almost like the glue that holds this Knights team together.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, she's the 5'10 senior, just really coming to her own, hitting .359 of the season, heading into this championship game. 144 kills. She's going to be a sight to see for sure.
Norfolk Catholic and Pierce have already met twice this season, and it's been as fun as you would imagine. In the first matchup, the Knights earned a 5-set win over the Bluejays on September 4th. That was a really tight battle, and in the second meeting, the Jays got the better of the Knights, 2-1. It was a triangular with North Bend Central. That was 1 month later on October 4th, and now just about 20 or so days later, we've got the third matchup between these two. Let's take a look at some of the starters. You can see them on both ends. We talked about Nora Harrigan for Pierce. Another player to keep your eye on is Adrian Riggert. She's going to be setting up Harrigan and Abby Cohn today. Cohn does a really good job complementing Harrigan in the attacking game.
Absolutely. I mean, just hitting .222, having 824 assists. I mean, that's your point guard for this Pierce Blue Jays team.
As for Norfolk Catholic, Reese Timmerman, a good player at libero. You've also got Ansley Waters and Hayden Brummer, and Kinsey Chandler had a great matchup in their last time out. Can't even say the whole lineup without tossing in Ava Wemhoff. It's just that kind of game. Take a look at our school spotlight from Pierce. The Blue Jays out, of course, in Pierce County. Excited to be back in the Mid-States Conference Championship for the 5th straight season. Looking to take down Norfolk Catholic. Now on screen, the Knights, of course, in Norfolk, Nebraska. Madison County, one of 3 schools that are in the town of Norfolk. They have not been to the Mid-States Championship since 2022, where they lost to Pierce. That's been a part of the 5 straight matchups that we've seen from the Blue Jays. Great crowd from both sides. Lots of blue for Pierce, lots of red for Norfolk Catholic. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one for sure. Championship volleyball, championship, just energy. I mean, the vibes are real here at Rice Auditorium.
Both of these teams were teams that made it down to Lincoln last season. Norfolk Catholic in Class C2 took down UTAN. Made it to the second round before falling to the eventual champion in Lincoln Lutheran. Pierce had an incredible matchup in that first round, one that was a beauty to see. The Blue Jays trailed 12-6 in the first round against Milford, came back and won in that 5th set, and a Milford team that's been really good. And they got that win, lost to Wahoo in a 5-set battle to get to the state title game, but beat Kearney Catholic in 4 sets for 3rd at state last year.
I mean, absolutely. Claudia Riggert, just coming to her own. Skylar Skolting, having 71 aces and over 1,000 assists. I mean, the two big seniors from last year's roster. Also, Ava Knox was just crucial, a key player on defense.
Yeah, and it really hurts Pierce to lose those three players, but they've done a great job rebuilding. Senior Abby Cohn has stepped into a big role. We talked about Adrian Riggert. Of course, Nora Harrigan returns. Another senior, Naomi Sullivan. Josie Painter's been a great job as the team's key libero. So many different players on this squad who have made a big impact. Also looking at freshman Lydia Cohn. 127 kills this season. She does a great job up front getting blocks specifically. Head coach Zach Weber for Pierce. Done a great job with this program. Michaela Beller is the head coach of Norfolk Catholic. And it will be the Knights to get things going in the championship. Mallory Wolf to serve, and we are underway. Mid-States Conference Tournament title game on News Channel Nebraska. And a kill off the get-go for Pierce.
I mean, just off the rip, just coming out, firing on all cylinders, and scoring the first point.
Schulting with a serve. Outside swing off the block, and point Pierce.
Absolutely, just like I said, firing at all cylinders.
Pierce leading 2-0. Outside, here's the swing off the block and out this time. A kill for Ava Wemhoff.
Yeah, Wemhoff hitting 224 of the season. The 5'8" sophomore just really coming into her own in this championship game.
Riggert pass to Lydia Cohn. Good dig, diving. Heck of a play by Norfolk Catholic Waters. And then a block by Wemhoff.
Just coming to her own. 36 blocks heading into this game. I mean, just Norfolk Catholic keeping it close here at 2.
Set 1 action on News Channel Nebraska. Waters pass toward the middle. Here's Brummer, and Brummer puts it down for the kill. Brummer, one of the players that has been so key defensively for Norfolk Catholic, was a really big player last year on that team that got 4th at state, and she's working on her offensive ability as well.
Yeah, hitting 218, having 93 blocks. The 5'10" senior just really making a difference.
And Cohn pushes it through for already her 2nd kill.
You see Reese Zimmerman, the libero, come in for Norfolk Catholic to really help that back row.
Toward the middle now, Brummer puts this one in the net. Got up high, had a lot of strength on it, and doesn't get over. Good student section today from Pierce to the left of our screen, to the left of us. Pierce has a great traveling fan base as Cohn with a service error of 4-4.
You just tied up at 4 here, like you mentioned. I mean, the Pierce student section, I mean, I was just taking a quick bathroom break before this match, and, you know, they treated me with compliments. So
they
really
yelled at you?
it. Yeah, but in a good way.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Service error back-to-back now on both teams. You always hear the famous sayings by coaches in volleyball. It can be very, I should say, it's almost like a string. One team gets an error, the other one gets an error. Can catch on pretty easily to some bad habits. And Waters misses wide on the attack.
Yeah, Waters just not knowing where to place that ball at that time. Hitting 359. coming into today.
Wadier passes outside. Brummer still up. Wadier to Waters. That's off the touch. Outside Harrion. There's her first kill.
Harrion just finally getting that kill. Just really setting herself, making a difference here as Pierce leads by 3.
One of the things that you'll notice as Pierce gets in some of these bigger games and they get tighter and tighter, head coach Zach Weber searches for Nora Harrion as much as possible as Hayden Brummer gets another kill, her second.
It's that coach and player sort of connection that you really love to see on great teams.
7-5, Pierce looking for Harrion again, off the block. Great job by Brummer, getting a hand up. She'll go for it, high arcing. We'll try Harrion again, and she puts it through. Finds the space in between the extending arms and gets another kill.
Norfolk Catholic just has to pay attention to her at all times. You just have to really just focus on her most of the time because she's going to score most of the points.
8-5. Toss to the outside, batted over by Dominice. And Harrion again. Feed her the ball. She's got 3 kills. Timeout called by Michaela Beller. And Norfolk Catholic Pierce with the lead, 9-5. Set number 1. This is News Channel Nebraska.
We're here at Faith Regional, and I'm getting ready to talk about a well woman visit. Let's learn more about that.
He's there with me in the moment.
It is one of the best things I do every week.
Anyone can be a mentor. It comes back to you tenfold.
She got to meet me, I'm pretty cool.
I'm glad I have a mentor.
People actually care about me.
What you're going to receive is way more than you're going to give.
Once you get involved in teammates, you're kind of hooked.
It's the absolute best.
It gives me goosebumps right now talking about it.
That says it all. Be a mentor.
Join the team.
Be a mentor.
Checking back in out of that timeout called by head coach Michaela Beller. It's Pierce to serve with a 4-point lead. Good. Oh, nearly a perfect pass, but Wadier stepped over that line, gets the violation, 10-5.
And Wadier just, as a setter, you just have to be aware of where you're at most of the time off of those digs.
Waters gets up high. Nice dig by Cone in the back row. Tip from Harrion and gets the points as the ball goes into the scorer's table.
See, like that's the 3rd time now, I feel like.
You're
That's
being
the 3rd
targeted.
time. I'm being targeted. For what reason?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't give you that answer. Volleyball magnet. That dig goes back over the net. Harrion tries for another kill, and that is out.
The 4th. 4 times now, Kaylin. 4 times.
Hey, to be fair, that one was more toward me.
Yeah.
Reese Timmerman to serve. Both of these head coaches have been in charge of their programs for almost the same amount of years. Michaela Beller in her 7th season, Zach Weber in his 6th. Dominice puts it in the net.
She stands at 5'11". She's a freshman, but just has to know where to place that ball. It was short there, and that leads to a Pierce point.
Harrion with the serve. Waters goes to Dominice, and back-to-back opportunities going in the net. Avery Schlecht checks into the game for Dominice as she comes and takes a seat. Pierce 13, Norfolk Catholic 6. What a start. And an ace for the Bluejays, Nora Harrion. Another timeout called by Michaela Beller. It's all Bluejays in set number 1, 14-6. Pierce leads by 8. This is News Channel Nebraska.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Mark Bramer on screen, AD of the Pierce Bluejays. He's a very well-known name, of course, in the community. State championship winning head coach. His son, Ben, plays tight end at Iowa State, one of the leaders in touchdown receptions this season. And his daughter, Maggie, a All-American player at Wayne State.
Yeah.
Graduated a year ago.
Love to see it.
All from Pierce, Nebraska. How about those roots as Ansley Waters get up? More roots from Nora Harrion. Tip shot over. And points for Norfolk Catholic. Nora Harrion, we talk about some roots from Pierce. Father Matt Harrion played football at Nebraska. We just get some athletic families around in northeast Nebraska.
It's just the infamous bloodline.
Outside, off the block and through. Abby Cohn.
Really see her to come into her own for Pierce. I mean, into 57, just an absolute force on the outside.
Barr passes up the middle, up high. Chandler through the block. Kinsey Chandler, a junior, had a big game on Tuesday in the sweep over Battle Creek. 6 blocks, had 10 kills. Chandler was on fire.
And Coach Beller really has to lean on her when it gets to the close. That ball goes out of play, but...
Whoa! Not quite. We're still going. And blocked by Pierce. Oh, they kept it alive and get the point.
I mean, just all the energy, all the momentum in Pierce's favor.
Huge smile on the face of Zach Weber. How about the effort after a win off of Harrion? Managed to get the point off a block by Abby Cohn. Unbelievable. And that ball in. Good shot on the near side, Ava Wemhoff.
They need something here. Coach Beller really needs something here for squad, and that's how you really just set it off.
Shout out to our instant replay sponsors today, our friends at Madison County Bank, here to help you grow, and Mead Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. Looking for Wemhoff again, but she puts that in the net. 17-9 Pierce.
I mean, yeah, that was just a bad look there. A crucial attacking error for Wemhoff, and it's going to be in Pierce's advantage here.
Just started hot. They've been rolling. That shot long by Wemhoff misses again, and see a little bit of frustration.
But you can't have that overlook you right now. I mean, down by 9, anything can happen.
Serve receive a bit out. Brummer, good effort to keep it up. Outside Harrion gets up high and down for the kill. 5 for Nora Harrion. Had 25 in 3 sets on Tuesday night.
I mean, absolutely just dominating this first set so far. Norfolk Catholic has to pay attention to her.
Pierce playing really good volleyball right now. There's a nice dig by Schulting. Riggert with the dump. Adrian Riggert. Oh, no, we get a double touch against Riggert. Oh, nearly beautiful point. Point Norfolk Catholic. That's a big swing.
You really see that from her setter position, just have her get more involved in the game, but I mean, that was a crucial point there.
Harrion fierce into the block. Well, I mentioned Pierce playing really well as of late. They started 3-3 this season. Losses to Norfolk Catholic, David City, and Lakeview, all really good teams, obviously playing Norfolk Catholic here for the Mid-States title. But since then, just 4 losses after that 3-3 start to Laurel Concord Coleridge, one of the best teams in Class C2, Dakota Valley, one of the best teams in the state of South Dakota, and then Lakeview and GACC. It's been really good opponents that Pierce has lost to. Outside swing off the block and point for Harry and Pierce.
Pierce just riding this high. And something to mention, Kendall Olson, she's more as a serve specialist. I mean, she has aces coming to tonight. She's serving well for Pierce.
Doing a really good job. Rigert outside, Harrion, tip shot, and it goes back over. Great effort. I know we get a lift.
Harrion just taking control at the net. Norfolk Catholic has no answer at all.
And that serve is long from Olson. Pierce, in their 7 losses, the teams that they've played have a record of 160-27. A win percentage of 85.5%. Currently tied for 9th in the power points in Class C1. A team that is sure looking to get back to state as Ava Wemhoff sends this long on the serve. Playing with some fire right now. Pierce leading by 12 points. Turns into another ace for the Blue Jays.
Everything working in their favor. And now it's just set point here in the first set.
Rigert. There's the dump. Painter's on it. Rigert, nice pass. And we've got violation going against the Blue Jays.
I mean, you have to have some awareness when you're setting up a play, setting up a kill. Just, that was a bad look by Pierce.
Tipped it over, still up, and batted back. Timmerman to Wattier. To Waters, off the block and down. Ansley Waters finally gets her first kill tonight.
Sort of struggling so far in this first set. You really love to see her get into the groove of things.
Timmerman. Rigert, nice pass to Harry and off the block, and Timmerman is there again. Wattier back to Waters, and it's down!
All the energy, all the momentum in Norfolk Catholic's way so far right now. I mean, lead by 10, but they could really cut it short.
Timmerman, another nice serve. Painter to Cone, who puts that in the net, and another point for Pierce, or rather for Norfolk Catholic. 24-15.
Pierce really folding here, letting Norfolk Catholic score a couple of points here.
Rigert, Harrion, and it's still up. Waters tries again. Doesn't get it through the block this time. Blocked by Sullivan and Harrion. And a win for Pierce in set number 1. They get it done in dominant fashion, 25-13. Send us into set number 2 between the Knights and the Blue Jays, coming up next on NCN.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast for the night.
Big win for Pearson, set number 1, 25-13. They've got to be feeling confident after that. Let's take a look at our Class C1 rankings on News Channel Nebraska. Take a look at C1 there. Milford up top at number 1, Minden at 8. Milford last year was the team that Pierce played in the first round at state, trailed 12-6 in set 5, rallied back and won. Milford returns 24-1. Shayla Rottenberg, freshman from last year, a sophomore this year. She can dunk, by the way.
Really?
I'm serious.
I had to see it for myself.
She's an insane athlete.
I had to see it for myself.
Stay tuned. You'll find out. My goodness. Pierce might be making a case that they should be cracking the top 10 in our rankings if they can win tonight. For Class C2, Norfolk Catholic still number 1 in all of Class C2 throughout Nebraska. They're second in power points, just behind Johnson County Central, who we have at 3rd in our NCN rankings. An unbeaten Johnson County Central team, but that schedule Norfolk Catholic has played been pretty dang tough. Losses to some really good teams like Lakeview, Pierce, Malcolm, and Bishop Neumann. All of those teams, Class C1 contenders for a Class C2 team.
It's going to get interesting later down the season heading into state playoffs down there in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Capital City, Lincoln, Nebraska. Set number 2 about to be underway here in Wayne, America. Lincoln can't say that. They don't have Lincoln, America in their name.
And if you even say it, I mean, it's weird to say it, but, I mean, Lincoln's a lot bigger than Wayne. So.
By a little bit. 25-13, set number 1 is finished, and the first point of set 2 goes to Norfolk Catholic as Haley Schulting sends this long.
And just starting off the set with a service error, not what you want for Pierce.
Looked really good in the first set. Nora Harrigan, 8 kills. Led the team. Abby Cohn was next with 3. Lydia Cohn gets blocked by Brummer. Dunks it down.
And so far, just controlling this game so far.
Welcome to
Norfolk
Pierce
Catholic.
Dental Office, where you're
2-0 Norfolk Catholic. As back to serve for the Knights, Kinsey Chandler. Harrigan steps into it and puts it in the net. Norfolk Catholic turning the tables a little bit.
Turning the tables, all the momentum, all the repairs that they needed from that first set. Looks like it's working out well.
Outside for Cohn. Lydia Cohn misses wide. 4-0 Norfolk Catholic. Timeout call by Zach Weber and the Pierce Bluejays. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. Set 2 continues next.
Welcome to Pierce Dental Office, where your smile is their priority. From routine cleanings to advanced cosmetic treatments and Invisalign, they are here to help you achieve a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Todd Rogge and the caring team provide expert dental care in a relaxed and comfortable environment and make every visit easy and stress-free. Call Pierce Dental Office in Pierce for your next dental appointment. Pierce Dental Office, proud supporter of the Pierce Bluejays.
Nothing Norfolk Catholic to start set number 2 after dropping set 1, 25-15. What a response by the Knights, and Hayden Brummer out of the timeout picks up her 3rd kill. It's all Norfolk Catholic. What kind of adjustments have the Knights been doing?
I mean, just working in transition. I mean, just working with pace, just really dominating Pierce at all cylinders.
Blocked again. Oh my, Brummer and Wemhoff combining for another block.
Just forces at the net. Just really just harping on that left side of the net. And Norfolk Catholic just pulling away here.
Heck of a job by Michaela Beller, and the adjustments with an ace. It's Chandler. 7-0. Norfolk Catholic with the start in set number 2. This is a Knights team that started this season 12-0 before losing for the first time to Columbus Lakeview. Again, one of the contenders in Class C1. Brummer gets it back over. Another point after a lift for the Knights.
Riding that high. The Knights are just rolling, steamrolling so far. The Blue Jays here leading 8-0.
Nearly an ace. Here comes Cohn. Waters is there. Wemhoff dug by Harrion in the back. Cohn pokes it over. And finally, we get a Pierce Point violation against Norfolk Catholic. The Knights, though, their opponents this season have a record of .424 and .294, a win percentage of about 80% or 60% throughout all of them. They're number 2 in Class C2 power points, just behind Johnson County Central, a team that is destined to try to get back to Lincoln.
And yeah, just a historic school as fifth time, Caitlin. Fifth time.
There we go.
Just fifth time. We move, ladies and gentlemen.
Outside looking for Wemhoff. Nice dig. Dumped over by Riggert. There's Brummer, and Brummer puts it down again. What a match we've seen from Hayden Brummer.
I mean, just you really see her come into her own in the second set. Just the Knights are just rolling. Rolling and bowling.
Riggert outside. Harrion get up high. Puts it down the far line. Right on a rope. Nora Harrion, 10 kills.
Just really see her come into her own so far. Just an absolute monster at the net. Norfolk Catholic has to keep her contained.
Serving specialist Kendall Olson in the match. Nice pass to Wemhoff. Now Harrion blocked. Oh, wow. Hayden Brummer, 4 blocks tonight.
And that's how you keep Harrion contained. I mean, just so far she has 10 kills. But, I mean, just you have to keep her blocked up. You have to keep her just essentially just trapped.
97 blocks for Hayden Brummer this season, nearing that 100 mark. That serve skimmed over the net, looking through the middle. Wemhoff puts that in the net. She's been a little inconsistent tonight, trying to find her rhythm and where she can attack the best.
And really want to see if Pierce can gain some momentum and try to keep up with the Knights.
Waters, long.
It looked like it was about to be there, but just long out of there, and now it's a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen.
Blue Jays trailed 8-0 to start set number 2, and almost an ace. Riggert outside Harrion, big swing, still up, and Water is able to put it over on the free ball. Sliding to the right and long. Naomi Sullivan not able to keep it in.
And you see her coming tonight, hitting 159, but just the swing wasn't there, and leads to a Knights point.
Harrion from the middle, dug by Wemhoff, looking for Waters on the outside, gets it off the touch. Harrion again, blocked. Norfolk Catholic picking her up pretty well. Wattier to Waters, long. 11-6.
Really see it on those attackers. She really wants to swing at those, but those are considered free balls, and you just can't swing at them most of the time.
And that serve by Harrion is long, 12-6. Norfolk Catholic doubling up Pierce in set number 2.
Ellie Barr, correction, the 5'4" freshman, libero, or defensive specialist coming in.
Up the middle, looking for Dominice. That's dug to Cone. Good placement by Cone. Dominice with the dig, and Timmerman with the free ball. Rickert back to Cone. Good defense on both ends. Sullivan looks for it, gets it. Naomi Sullivan tried to put it in the corner, and she does.
With fashion. I mean, just, that's how she plays. That's how she played during the season. In this championship game, you have to come in with a different mentality, different attitude.
Near side swing. Now Cone to Timmerman. Cone gets blocked. Neither offense has really set anything up yet. And finally, Cone is able to get that through. Lydia Cone.
And you really see on the expression of Wattier there, she knows that she can't let that get past her at the net, and she really took accountability there.
Outside, and it's a point for Norfolk Catholic.
Excuse me, if I'm Norfolk Catholic, I would attack that back row, attack Harrion, because she really struggling on that point there.
Knights lead it by 5 over the Blue Jays. Wolf with the serve, and an ace for Mallory Wolf. A Norfolk Catholic team that trying to get back to Lincoln in a game like this would be so beneficial. And if they can win this thing late in the season, they've played in 6 semifinals at state. They've never won a state title game. We're runner-ups in 2020 and 2022. Another team that's never won a state title right across from them, Pierce. The Blue Jays have been to state 8 times and never reached the title game. Got close last year against Wahoo in that 5-set heartbreaker. Both of these teams trying to do some big things when it comes to the postseason.
Hungry for the playoffs. You love to see it.
There's the big attack and a kill. Ava Wemhoff with a little point to the Norfolk Catholic bench after picking up her 3rd tonight.
In just a powerful swing there. Norfolk Catholic just taking advantage and just taking floor here.
Service error on Chandler. Both of these teams have a good mix of some young, talented players, but also some great senior leadership. We've seen that on display tonight already. Cone with the serve, and an ace for Abby Cone.
And Wattier, you could tell that she did not want that to happen at all. And that's leading Pierce to have a calm, cool advantage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, probably should have gone after that one either. It's another one for Cone. And what was a hot start for Pierce, or for Norfolk Catholic, 8-0. It's now a 3-point contest in set 2.
And absolutely, I mean, they're keeping it close. both teams hungry for the playoffs. That's just that championship mentality.
Coach Beller calls a timeout. We'll come back after this right here on News Channel Nebraska.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond does it all when it comes to general contracting. From agricultural storage buildings to commercial office buildings, retail warehouses to concrete contracting. The HEI Sentinel buildings help safeguard crops and valuable assets, and Ashoff's professional builders handle the job from the design through the completion of the build. For a free estimate, contact Dylan Price, Scott Pullman, or Brandon Ruki. Call 402-748-3551 today. Visit AshoffConstruction.com for more information.
(15-12) out of this timeout called by Michaela Beller, and Abby Cohn stays with the Magic beyond the service line and gets her third straight ace. 15-13. Pierce trails by 2.
And they're really coming back from this timeout just with a new motivation to finish this second set.
Wadier to the outside for Wemhoff. That's long, and Pierce continues to rally. So the student section, one of them has a picture of a young Zach Weber in the back row. He's got sunglasses on. We got to see if he flashes up this picture. All right, we got it on TV already. Just make sure. I want to keep showing that thing.
I was just confused why they propped it up.
Harrion with the match-tying kill in set 2.
Just her just coming into her own. You really love to see that. Norfolk Catholic has no answer for Harrion.
Pierce trailed 8-0 to start set 2, and they've tied it up. Wadier to Brummer. Brummer long, and right now Norfolk Catholic not converting on what they're so talented at. Some of these attacks, they're not there right now.
No, they're not. I mean, just beating themselves up. Not really just having coordinated attacks and coordinated sets.
Rigger to Harrion, tips it over the defense and gets her 12th kill.
I mean, if you're Norfolk Catholic, what do you have to do to contain her?
Abby Cohn staying back beyond the service line, and Michaela Beller calls another timeout. Pierce 17, Norfolk Catholic 15. Returning in set 2 next on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Well, heck of a battle right now. Norfolk Catholic started off set 2 with an 8-0 lead. Pierce has just punched their way back, chipped away, and now they lead it, Armando, 17-15.
Yeah, and that's just clearly led by Nora Harrion. I mean, just 12 kills so far in both sets. She's just set for a monster game.
Pierce is in their 5th straight Mid-States Conference Tournament Championship. They've won the last 4. Before this, since 2003, Pierce had only been to 1. What a culture change that Coach Weber has done. What a block there by Brummer. Looking for Harrion again. Can she block it again? Not this time, but still up for grabs on the great dig by Timmerman. Harrion, Doug Wemhoff staying right in it, and the kill for Wemhoff.
Just a really good rally between both teams, not letting each other up, and Wemhoff just comes up and gets the kill.
Things are getting really fun.
You'd love to see it.
Sidonia Wadier still without her first kill tonight. She's not as consistent as she was a year ago with the position change. Was an outside hitter last season. Took over setting roles this year, but still a lethal option. Doesn't have one quite yet.
And so now the serve specialist Olsen coming in. Really precise on her serves for Pierce.
Dumped over, Cone. Riggert through the middle, punched over by Sullivan, and that's off the net. 4 hits against the Knights, 19-16, and Pierce takes a 3-point lead.
And just Wemhoff had no answer at the net. The Pierce hitters, front hitters, came into play.
Nice defense by Schulting, getting it to Cone, off of Wadier to Waters, and put back over. Norfolk Catholic with some great defense, and smoked by Harrion.
13 kills for Harrion. My goodness.
20-16, Pierce leads by 4. They have turned the switch on. Harrion trying again, gets it again.
Holy sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I mean, my goodness. Just 14 kills. Harrion going off. And if I'm college scouts, I would call her the next day.
Putting some barbecue sauce on the volleyball tonight. To Harrion again. She gets blocked this time. Ava Wemhoff stepping up, saying, I don't want any barbecue sauce on my chicken. 21-17 Pierce.
I mean, just Wemhoff just coming up there at the net. Even though she's 5'8", she can really get those blocks. She has 36 blocks coming in to this championship game.
Dug by Timmerman, staying right in it. Dumped over by Riggert. Outside Waters. And Waters down. Keeps it in with the kill.
The beautiful dig by Timmerman. The Waters kill. That's just the heart. That's the passion. That's the spirit of Norfolk Catholic.
Reese Timmerman grabbed her shovel deep there. Wadier to Waters, puts it through the block.
I mean, we are entertained here, ladies and gentlemen, at Rice Auditorium.
Timeout on the floor called by Zach Weber and the Bluejays. They have the lead, 21-19, but the Knights are rolling back in. This is News Channel Nebraska.
In our community, we work hard and stay on the move. But when foot or ankle pain stops you in your tracks, it's time for expert care you can count on. At Faith Regional Physician Services, Foot and Ankle, our team includes 4 dedicated providers who provide care for all ages. Because healthy feet and ankles are essential at every stage of life. From everyday issues like bunions or heel pain to the most complex conditions, including total ankle replacements and Charcot-neuroarthropathy, we provide advanced treatments and compassionate care. Our experts are here to help you heal, regain strength, and get back to doing what you love, one confident step at a time. Don't tiptoe.
21-19 service error against Norfolk Catholic. Ava Wemhoff, 22-19, Blue Jays by 3. And a big momentum opportunity. Kaylin Devin along with Armando Alferez here tonight on News Channel Nebraska. And an ace for the Blue Jays. Adrian Riggert puts Pierce 2 points away from going up 2-0.
And just a whole lot of ketchup and mustard on that hamburger there. My goodness, Pierce is just putting it up.
Waters puts this in the net. Yeah, we're getting a whole barbecue tonight.
A whole cookout. Ladies and gentlemen.
We're all invited to the cookout tonight. 24-19, Pierce by 5.
Set point, Pierce, Blue Jays.
Waters. Riggert outside, Harrion. In the kill, number 15. Nora Harrion ends set 2. Spectacular comeback fashion. Trailing 8-0 to start the second set. Pierce comes all the way back, and they get the win 25-19.
Just all heart, all passion, coming back. Just really back into their prime forms. You just love to see it. I mean, just all heart, passion, faith, family, football. I don't know. Pierce.
Wrong sport there.
Wrong sport. Don't care. Pierce 2-0 lead. And I'm just going to hand it to you to transition.
We've got set 3 coming up next. Can Pierce take the sweep? Or will Norfolk Catholic rally back? They've got to win the next 3 for a chance at this match in the Mid-States Championship. Coming up next right here on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
News Channel Nebraska, thanks for joining us today on this wonderful Thursday night Mid-States Conference Championship. What a matchup it's been so far. Right now, Pierce with the lead 2-0 over Norfolk Catholic. Let's take a look at the matchups that we've got coming up. South Feed tomorrow, Waverly Pius, and a big one in Class B. We've also got a big one on the North Feed, Cedar Catholic, Norfolk Catholic. Couple really big matchups there tomorrow night. Saturday, moving to Wayne State. They're taking on Minnesota State in a big matchup on the football field. Wildcats trying to get back on track. A really tough battle there with Mankato.
Really tough first half of the season for the Wildcats. The 9th-ranked team in the nation in Division II football. Minnesota State comes in to Bob Cunningham Field. And, hey, who knows? Wayne State could pull out of an upset.
Then we got some more playoffs on Friday night next week. Stay tuned this weekend to find out what kind of matchups we're going to be having. Our team will get together after tomorrow night's matchups go to play. We have a big call every Saturday morning throughout this season. We'll let you know who we've got before the week is underway. You can follow us on Twitter, X, Facebook, whatever you want to call all the social medias at NCN Sports. And then we'll get into all the fun of postseason football. Thanks again for tuning in on News Channel Nebraska tonight. It's a big, big swing. Norfolk Catholic led 8-0 in set 2. Pierce came back to get the win 25-19. They're up 2-0. Kaylin Devon, Armando Alferez here with you tonight on News Channel Nebraska. What do the Knights need to do to come back in this battle and see if they can prolong this contest and potentially get that Mid-States championship?
Well, I mean, it's clear as cut, clear as day, to contain Noah Harrion on the other side of the net for Pierce. I mean, 15 kills through 2 sets. Pierce just really leaning on her on the attacking, but Norfolk Catholic has to answer and just try to really just stop her at the net.
Remember, these two teams played earlier this season. Well, they've actually played twice. Norfolk Catholic won the first battle in 5 sets. Pierce won the second battle in 3 sets, 2-1. That was a triangular. But this is one where Norfolk Catholic has trailed to Pierce before. They lost the first set the first time they played. They lost the third set the first time they played. And they won in the end as Ava Wemhoff gets her 5th kill tonight.
I mean, Coach Weber has to take out Harrion out of the back row. I mean, Norfolk Catholic uses that to their advantage to serve to her because her serve receive is not that good, and it was evident tonight.
Service error ties us up at 1. Nora Harrion does a good job pretty much everywhere. She's a pretty talented player. I say pretty talented, and I say that with a lot more emphasis than pretty talented. Again, D1 caliber athlete in Pierce, Nebraska. Harrian averages 3.2 digs per set. Abby Cohn gets her 4th kill. She's been a great compliment to this Blue Jay team all season long. If you're Norfolk Catholic, feel like you got to find a way to get Sidonia Wadier involved. Sid is a tremendous player who can do so many things on offense. Really holds this Knights team together. And a service error, 2-2.
And just 2-2, like you said, I mean, just Norfolk Catholic has to have momentum. They have to find something, stick with it, and finish this 3rd set.
Here's Chandler. Had a great game on Tuesday night. There's the dump. Great job by Norfolk Catholic. Outside Lydia Cohn. Hit the net. I don't know if there was a hand on that. Low point, Norfolk Catholic.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Coach Weber can't believe it.
Arguing with
my initial view, I just saw net. I didn't think there was a Norfolk Catholic touch. That was my first initial thought. You can check out the replay.
And yeah, you see it there. I mean, I might have to agree with you, Kalen, but it's all leading to Norfolk Catholic.
What an effort by Wemhoff off the block.
My goodness.
Puts it down again and gets the kill. Ava Wemhoff, that's your point.
Her point, she really deserves that. I mean, just the Knights have to have some leadership in this starting core, and it starts off with Ava Wemhoff.
Knights leading by 2. Outside Harrian, blocked by Brummer. We get an illegal bat going against Pierce. Another violation, 5-2.
Really, Norfolk Catholic taking all of this juju, good juju, and just carrying it with them. They have a 3-point lead. See what they can do with it.
Tip shot Cohn, blocked by Brummer. Her 5th tonight. Forces Zach Weber to call a timeout. Set number 3, Norfolk Catholic 6, Pierce 2. This is News Channel Nebraska. Six to 2, Norfolk Catholic with a 2-point lead, or rather 4-point lead over Pierce. Kalen Devin, Armando Alferez here with you on News Channel Nebraska tonight. Been a fun one so far. 2-0. Pierce ahead of Norfolk Catholic. But the Knights, good start in set number 3. They've got a lot of work to do.
Absolutely.
They want to rally back. There's a kill on the near side, Abby Cohn.
Pierce really gaining momentum. They should. I mean, they need to. I mean, they don't want to end up like what they did in the first set, or in the second set, I believe.
Good serve by Cohn. Right over top of the net. Good effort by Schulting. Now Harrian off the block. Good job, Timmerman. Back row. There's the swing from Wolf. And Cohn gets it through the block of Brummer.
From the back row. I mean, Cohn just going through the air. I believe I can fly. It just gets that kill. 6-4.
Wadier to Brummer. Brummer finds the floor. Back right side. Hayden Brummer's got 5 of them.
I mean, Brummer just being that middle hitter, doing her job for Norfolk Catholic, and just pulling away with this lead.
Yeah, 5'10" senior Hayden Brummer. Her and Chandler are the 2 tallest on this Knights squad. You can see right there the height getting up again. Harrion gets it through. Timmerman doing a great job. She's identifying exactly where Harrion is going, and Ava Wemhoff gets the kill.
All of the energy has now refocused from Pierce to Norfolk Catholic, and just the momentum shifting in favor of the Knights.
Knights 8, Bluejays 4. Riggert to the outside for Harrion. Gets it. Wide open middle spot in the floor. Nora Harrion, 16th kill.
Just having her own just really touted high school recruit from Pierce, Nebraska. Just, you love to see it.
Outside, blocked. Wow. Naomi Sullivan.
Just going up there saying, not my house.
Mid-State Conference Tournament, 5th place went to Wayne. They beat Cedar Catholic in 5 sets. GACC beat Battle Creek in 5 sets. Could we see another 5-setter? A lot of work to do before we get there, but kill from Norfolk Catholic, 9-6.
Depends on how the game goes. I mean, this could go to 5 sets, but, I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm glad I'm doing this for a living.
And obviously, if you're Pierce, you look at it right now, 2 sets to none, you're thinking, oh, we'll be okay, as Harrion gets blocked. But Pierce, about a week and a half ago, was reverse swept by GACC. Now, they got the revenge on Tuesday night in the semifinals, but anything is possible, and this Norfolk Catholic team is more than talented enough to stay in this fight as they get their 10th point of set 3 to go up by 4.
Just a bad error by Harrion there. I mean, just not in the advantage of Pierce. Norfolk Catholic just taking full steam ahead.
That shot doesn't get over, and Cone a little frustrated, 11-6.
I mean, you have to be frustrated with yourself. I mean, that's not the right spot that you want that kill.
I'm just trying to reset the pull.
Yeah.
Looks like it's kind of fallen off.
You don't want to make athletic director Mike Pawicki mad that you break a poll, because they have to use this for Wayne State College when they play here next week.
Oh, nice. We got the
Oh,
the Jeopardy theme going on.
fitting.
I think we'll be okay. I think Mike Pawicki will be fine. You know, he knows. He respects high school volleyball in Nebraska. Sometimes you get a little aggressive, knock poles down.
I mean, you don't want to pay for the replacement.
I think we're good. A round of applause erupts at Rice Auditorium. Our officials getting the poll ready to roll. 11-6. Wemhoff smacks it over. Good dump, and his clocks Sid Wadier in the head. And it's Adrian Riggert with the kill.
And now it seems like Pierce just full steam ahead, using this to their advantage.
Outside Waters. That dig into the stands and caught by a fan. Ansley Waters, her 5th kill.
And you love to see it. I mean, She struggled in the first 2 sets. She's really picked up play, and she's really coming into her own.
Rigger to Endorf. That's blocked. Back to Waters, and that's blocked. Stays in. Naomi Sullivan, her 3rd block tonight.
I mean, you really see Pierce just basically just towering over these hitters for Norfolk Catholic. I mean, they have the size. Norfolk Catholic has the speed.
Waters, no, just misses it off to the right. I love the idea by Ansley Waters. Senior's not able to keep it down the line. It's a 3-point set 3.
You really see it coming to Pierce's advantage.
Up the middle looking for Chandler. What an effort. Still on it. Cohn, that stung. Waters bats it over. And a point for the Blue Jays. Double hit.
Pierce just piecing together everything to have it in their way. Now they cut the lead to 2.
Tips over the net. Off the serve by Harrion. And that goes into the net. No touch. So Pierce again rallying back, and they trail by 1. Timeout called by Michaela Beller in the Knights. Set 3. Pierce leads 2 sets to none, but trail to Norfolk Catholic 12-11. Timeout on the floor. This is News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Telephone Company and PTC Mobile, where the local choice for your phone, internet, and mobile services is the better choice. And by J.E. Murette Grain in Pierce, proudly supporting the Pierce Blue Jays.
Welcome to Pierce Dental Office, where your smile is their priority. From routine cleanings to advanced cosmetic treatments and Invisalign, they are here to help you achieve a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Todd Rogge and the caring team provide expert dental care in a relaxed and comfortable environment and make every visit easy and stress-free. Call Pierce Dental Office in Pierce for your next dental appointment. Pierce Dental Office, proud supporter of the Pierce Blue Jays.
Checking back in out of the timeout called by Michaela Beller and the Norfolk Catholic Knights. Led by as many as 5 in this set. And like Pierce did in set 2, they're coming back. 1 point difference, 12-11. And blocked by Cohn. Gets up, slams it down.
I mean, you might have to give her a snow cone after that dump off the tip over the net. 12-12, we're tied up in the 3rd set.
And then Nora Harrion puts it in the net. Back in front, 13-12, Norfolk Catholic.
Spoke too soon there. Norfolk Catholic really knows how to shut up momentum.
Outside looking for Abby Cohn again. That's dug by Timmerman.
Great dig.
And off of Riggert for another kill.
Using momentum just in their favor. Pierce just not finding a way to find a lead in this 3rd set.
Outside swing and down.
Oh my goodness. Just a force at the net. Pierce just out dominating Norfolk Catholic and cutting it to 1 here.
Up the middle. What an effort by Wadier. She put some incredible spin on that ball. Sidonia Wadier, no kills coming in to the 3rd set. Now she's got 2, 15-13.
And yeah, you really see her come into her own, just playing that set of position and being crucial on those kills.
Trying to get her a little bit more involved on the offense. How about this block? Wadier comes in big.
Saying, not in my house. How do you do?
16-13. Wadier with the last 3 points, 2 kills and a block. All for Norfolk Catholic. Rigert sets it up, batted over by Cone. Waters is there and now looking outside. Doug, back row Painter. Harrion steps up, slams it in to Wolf, and it's still up for grabs. Great defense by the Knights. Tipped over, and Lydia Cone ends the run.
And you just love the passion from both teams, not letting that ball hit the ground. And Pierce comes up with a point. That's how you book it.
The silence over the gym. Schulting with the serve. Wadier, pass, Swemhoff, tips it over. Looking for Cone, who just dug it. And now Waters goes off of Painter. Miscommunication between Painter and Schulting. Works for a Waters kill.
You have to find that communication. It's crucial to this point. I mean, you're down by 3, but you have to gain something to finish the set if you're Pierce.
Kinsey Chandler sends it over. A service error. 17-15. Pierce can win the Mid-State Conference Championship for the 5th straight year if they win this set. If not, we'll play on. Wadier to Wemhoff, blocked. How about Harrion getting up there and sending it back for her second block, along with her 16 kills. It's been a heck of a night for Nora Harrion.
And Harrion hasn't really stepped up on defense, but impressive block there. She has to step up on defense close to the net.
Brummer off the block and out.
Brummer just rising up to the masses, coming down with the kill.
Pierce wants to get out of here as fast as possible on Norfolk Catholic. Is okay with making this one go as long as they can. Harrion had a block. Great job by Cone to get back there. Nice block. Off the block again, and Harrion puts it through. Off and out.
Just absolutely a powerhouse. You see Norfolk Catholic get a couple of blocks on her during this game, but they don't work. Harrion gets it down.
Olsen and Sullivan back in the contest. Waters got up high, dug by Cone. Outside for Harrion. Tipped over, still up off the block. Now up at the joust, it's back over. Norfolk Catholic with a chance to reset. And Waters way wide, no touch.
And they're looking for a touch. Norfolk Catholic is. They're not going to get it. And we're tied up here at 18 in the third set, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn.
Serve doesn't get over the net, and another crucial service error to keep the Knights ahead by 1.
And both squads changing up the rotations here.
To Harrion, punishing the ball, punishing the floor. 19-19.
18 kills for Nora Harrion. My goodness. Book it. That's how you say it. Book it.
Race to 6 for either side. Another service error. Pierce just not capturing the momentum.
At all. I mean, they're cradling the baby and they're letting it fall to the ground.
Rigert, nice pass outside. Harrion finds the floor.
That's another kill for her. She's having a fantastic night offensively. Norfolk Catholic has no answer for her at all.
Back and forth we go. Harrion to serve. Wadier sets it up and into the net for Chandler. 21-20.
You just have to have confidence to tip it over. I mean, my goodness.
Timeout called by Coach Beller. Pierce leads Norfolk Catholic 21-20, set 3 on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Pierce Dental Office, proudly supporting Pierce High School and their student athletes one smile at a time. And Tom's Service in Pierce. Get fueled up for the Bluejays at Tom's on Main Street.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
Pierce 4 points away from a Mid-States title, their 5th straight, while Norfolk Catholic trying to hang in and send us into a 4th set. Cone bats it. Blue Jays trying to reset. Cone dug. Nice job, Wemhoff. Timeout called by Coach Beller and trying to regroup as this one goes long by Marin Dominese. 22-20.
Great back and forth action during that possession. And Norfolk Catholic just has to find ball control and ball placement when they're going for the skills.
Great effort by Painter to go to the ground. And it's Cone still up of Timmerman.
Wow.
And blocked by Chandler. Huge swing. Kinsey Chandler with the block.
That's the heart. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but that's heart. That's passion from Norfolk Catholic. They're still in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Outside Cone trying to put some mustard on that. Now looking back to the outside. Joust up top. Goes back over the net. Slammed over. Net violation. Norfolk Catholic point. Tied at 22.
And this is not the Taylor Swift song, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is tied up at 22 at Rice Auditorium.
Barr, perfect serve, putting Pierce in a tough spot. And a miss hit by Harrion. The Knights scored 3 straight. And they take a 1-point lead. 23-22, timeout called by Zach Weber. We'll keep it here. News Channel Nebraska, been a fun night tonight so far. We could keep going, or we might almost be done. Armando, I don't know what to expect, and I don't know if our viewers do either.
There's really no answer at all. Just a lot of heart, a lot of passion from Norfolk Catholic. But Pierce is just there. They're just there wanting to finish this game, wanting to they want this championship as badly as Norfolk Catholic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Thursday night volleyball
here. TNV. What will they do out of the timeout called by Coach Weber? Knights are just 2 points away from sending us to a 4th set. Barr with the serve. Rigger looks to Cone. Dug by Timmerman. From the back row, Wemhoff. Harrion gives it a look. Down off the block. 20 for Nora Harrion.
Oh my God. Harrion from the back row. Just hungry. And Pierce is just feeding her. She's hungry,
long
ladies
on the
and
serve.
gentlemen.
Painter puts it too long. 24-23. The Knights are a point away from forcing a 4th set.
Both teams are hungry. And ladies and gentlemen, we're feeding them tonight.
Mallory Wolf. Riggert looking for Cone off the block. The Knights can end it. Wemhoff still dug. Cone still dug. What an effort. Wemhoff gets it done for the Knights. We play on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Northeast volleyball for you.
Norfolk Catholic stays in it. They get the win in set 3, 25-23, which forces a set 4. From then on, things can get weird. We're having a lot of fun tonight. Mid-States Conference Championship. Stay tuned because we continue. Set number 4 coming up next.
It's time to get in the game. When you team up with teammates, you don't need pads or a playbook. 1 hour a week can encourage a student in your community to win in school and in life. Hundreds of young people are waiting for a mentor to show up and build their confidence, character, and hope for the future. Be the teammate every young person deserves. Clock is ticking. Sign up at teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Set 4 on News Channel Nebraska. Thanks for joining us today as we are getting ready for set number 4. Been a fun one tonight. Kalen Devin, Armando Alferez. Been pretty wild so far tonight, Armando.
Yes, it's been a lot of Sweet Caroline as it plays here at Rise Auditorium. But, I mean, just, my goodness. I mean, we already had a 5-set game early on in the third-place game between GACC and Battle Creek. But, I mean, it might be like that tonight in this championship game.
You check your watch and say, oh, wow, it is 10:20.
Oh,
well, it's because we've seen a 5-setter in the 5th-place game between Cedar Catholic and Wayne. A 5-setter in the 3rd-place game between GACC and Battle Creek. So now we're all off kilter. Might as well go 5 in this one. We'll be done by 11.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
We're having fun.
Thursday night volleyball here at Rice Auditorium. You'd love to see.
Volleyball after dark on News Channel Nebraska.
And I'm grateful to be calling it with you, Kalen. I mean, this has been fun.
Oh, we've had a lot of fun so far tonight. Talking more about these two teams, Norfolk Catholic and Pierce. They played twice this season already. The Knights won the first in 5. The Bluejays won the second, essentially in 5. It was a 3-setter in a triangular, which you only played 3. So both teams won 1, and Pierce won the 3rd. Since 2020, Norfolk Catholic leads the series over Pierce 7-5.
And both teams will see what Norfolk Catholic has as in momentum heading into this game, or into this 4th set. 3rd set, they were just firing at all cylinders. And Pierce, how can they answer that 3rd set?
Well, if you're head coach Michaela Beller, what do you say to the Knights after going down 2-0 and then winning set 3 in emphatic fashion?
I mean, just carry all of the momentum. Have Wemhoff, Bremer, and Waters just feed off their energy offensively. Defensively, you have to contain Noah Harrion.
Bad pass puts Cone out of position. The Knights jump out to an early 2-0 lead.
And this is what was evident, I believe, in the 2nd or 3rd set. I can't remember. But, I mean, the Knights cruising and bruising.
We're doing a good job to start the set strong. Off the block, dunked down. Lydia Cone comes up with the kill.
Lydia Cone just having her own sort for Pierce. You just love that up to net play by the front hitters for the Blue Jays.
Pass all the way back for Wemhoff. Riggert looking for Harrion, who now switches to the left side of the formation. Wemhoff puts it through and gets it down. Ava Wemhoff, 8 kills for the Knights.
And she's really just broke out as that outside hitter. Even though she's 5'8", she can hit, ladies and gentlemen, she can hit.
An improving sophomore on this Norfolk Catholic team that's got a good mix of senior leadership. Sophomores, Harrion gets another kill. Timmerman can't quite dig it that time, but got to give a lot of credit to Reese Timmerman. 4.3 digs per set. She has been phenomenal tonight, especially standing in the face of Nora Harrion.
Yeah, I mean, that was her task from the beginning, just containing her, not having her have a huge kill night.
And Waters over the net and out.
Yeah. Not
tied up at 3.
Not what Waters wants. I mean, she struggled with that in the first set. Looks like she's going back to that.
Try it again, and this time Cohn puts a hand on it. Waters gets the kill, saying, Armando, I don't care what you got to say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she just says, hey, I'm here. Don't care if I struggle. I'm taking and I'm owning.
Good serve. Painter's got to fly for it. Harrion smashes it. Dug by Timmerman. And that time, Harrion puts her right in between Timmerman and Wemhoff for the kill.
22nd kill so far tonight. I mean, she's having herself the game. Tied up at 4. Pierce needs to gain some momentum, some energy off of that Harrion kill.
Service error for Riggert. 5-4 Norfolk Catholic.
And now let's see what the Knights can answer off of that service error.
Riggert gets it to Harrion, and did she keep it in? No. She did not. Pierce can't believe it.
The crowd can't believe it.
Weber just not happy at all.
I'm surprised that
wow,
Coach Weber did not challenge that.
Blocked up top. Big swing and the points. No point, Norfolk Catholic.
Wow.
Blue Jays are up in arms. Coach Weber going crazy. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he has to be careful of what he says. But I mean, just highly questionable points by the Knights. Let's see what Pierce decides to do.
7-5 Norfolk Catholic. Energy is going crazy in the Rice Auditorium. 8-5.
Service error by Harrion there. And so now for Norfolk Catholic, Ellie Bear comes in.
Outside for Cohn, off the hands, Timmerman, and points. Norfolk Catholic, Abby Cohn.
And Pierce now.
A lot of passion in this game tonight, Armando.
Yeah, I mean, just great back and forth action. Both teams are hungry for a championship.
Near side touch. Point for Wadier. Gets the kill. Norfolk Catholic needing this one to force us to a fifth. Trying to pull off the unthinkable with a reverse sweep.
All momentum is shifting towards their side.
Out on the attack.
Pierce just beating themselves up so far, leading to a Norfolk Catholic advantage.
Mallory Wolf. Rickert going to Cone off the block and gets the kill.
Much needed kill for Pierce there as they cut the lead to 3.
Haley Schulting subs back into the contest. One of the serving specialists for Pierce this season. She's got 49 aces on the year, leads the team. Good play by Wadier, but Pierce is on it defensively, and that gets through the block of Chandler. Abby Cohn's been really good last few points. She's up to 10 kills now.
And Wadier, I mean, she looked at the Knights bench. Looks like she couldn't do anything with that. That right side looks weak.
That's off the block, and Chandler makes up for that last block attempt with a kill. 11-8.
And again, like, if I say anything, it's going to go into Norfolk Catholic's favor. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry.
The broadcaster Jinx giving some of these ladies some feedback. They're helping you out. They're playing well. Norfolk Catholic playing great right now. There's a nice tip shot for Cone. Continuing to go back to Cone, who's got 11.
Much needed second option for the Bluejays. Much needed kills here in the middle, about to be in the middle of the fourth set.
Looking for the swing, blocked by Pierce. Lydia Cone. 49 blocks now on the season in a 1-point contest in set 4.
Her and Harry getting up there for the block.
Wadier high pass to Brummer off of Riggert and out.
I mean, you love to see it. I mean, just Brummer getting up there in that middle hitter position. I mean, the Knights cruising and bruising, to say the least.
Into the net by Sid Wadier. Norfolk Catholic Pierce, a classic contest. We've seen this matchup before in the Mid-States Conference Championship. Back in 2022, Pierce swept Norfolk Catholic, a part of their 4 straight wins in the Mid-States title game. Looking for a 5th, but getting some good pressure by the Knights. Nora Harrion ties us up at 12.
23rd kill, Kaylin. I mean, my goodness. Tied up at 12, ladies and gentlemen. They get that down. Serve ace.
Kendall Olson gets the ace, her 9th on the season, as Pierce back in front, 13-12. Time out on the floor. This is News Channel Nebraska.
A truck that's built to handle the toughest tasks. The GMC Sierra 2500 from Woodhouse Buick GMC. With available turbo diesel power, a reinforced frame, and advanced trailering tech, it's heavy-duty capability without compromise. Take advantage of exclusive offers happening now. Visit us in store or shop online today. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Since 2003, Norfolk Catholic has made 10 Mid-States Conference title games. They've won 5 of them. They've been runner-ups in 4 of them, and we've yet to be determined on what happens tonight. While Pierce comes into this battle, winners of 4 straight. From 21 to 24, they beat Battle Creek, Norfolk Catholic, GACC, and Crofton. And now again with Norfolk Catholic, the Blue Jays take the lead. Kaylin Devin, Armando Alferez with you tonight from Rice Auditorium. Set 4, Pierce leads 2-1. And now tied at 13 with a Hayden Brummer kill.
Brummer just coming to her own. 8 kills so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Wemhoff on the serve, out to Harrion, tip shot. Good diving dig by Wadier. Harrion tries again, keeps it down the line for the kill.
And just having herself a game, ladies and gentlemen. 24 word to Kobe, 24 kills.
Wadier sets it up for Brummer and puts it in the corner. Hayden Brummer, what a shot. Accurate coffin corner.
9 kills, ladies and gentlemen. Tied up at 14.
Rickert to Harrion, blocked. Waters and Chandler. Man, I don't know if I'd want to be a Norfolk Catholic blocker because you just get shoved around every time you make a good play.
I mean, with purpose. I mean,
with purpose.
Like blocking Noah Harrion, even though she's towering over you, you get the block on her. That's something to celebrate.
You deserve to be shoved around. Wadier looking for Harrion again for Pierce. Off the block. Make it 25 for Nora Harrion. She had that mini on Tuesday night in 3 sets. 25 in 4 sets. Still pretty good.
I mean, just she puts the ball in the air, puts it down with purpose.
Wadier sets up Chandler, and Chandler pokes it through the defense. Knights back up by 1.
And now Ellie Barr checks in to serve for the Knights. I mean, just all going both ways, ladies and gentlemen.
Abby Cohn, awkward hit, almost like a knuckleball, but it works for Pierce.
I mean, that's what, talking about baseball, I mean, that's what pitchers love to do.
Put a little spin on it. Painter with the serve. Barr with the pass. That's blocked. Cohn with the block. Her second tonight.
And just putting a traffic cone in the way for Norfolk Catholic. Telling you to switch lanes.
Here's the senior Josie Painter. Wadier. Nice dig by Painter in the corner. Looking for Cohn off the block and down for another kill. Cohn gets her 13th kill, and Michaela Beller calls the timeout. 18-16. Pierce leads it by 2. A chance to win their 5th straight mid-stage championship if they can get it done here. Norfolk Catholic still trying to move us to a 5th. Find out what happens next on NCN.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with creating community connections that are just as trusted and reliable as the electricity we provide. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
(18-16). Pierce with the lead over Norfolk Catholic. Set 4 on News Channel Nebraska. Blue Jays leading 2-1 over the Knights. Wadier, tip shot out of this timeout called by Coach Beller. Looking for Cone off the block and out.
I mean, Cone just really establishing herself as that second option for the Blue Jays behind Harrion, and they're just riding
Coach
this
Beller.
momentum.
Coach Beller visibly upset at that last block that went out. 19-17 after this service error. Knights trying to rally. Just a 2-point game. Mallory Wolf. What a fun matchup we've seen tonight. Chance to attack. Wadier looking for Wemhoff off the block. Back within one.
The Knights keeping it close here, ladies and gentlemen, and just using that momentum to keep it close with the Blue Jays.
And ace! Ace! Mallory Wolf. Painter was right there. She thought it was out. I thought it was on the line. And in 19-19, it was close.
Yeah, I mean, Pierce just thinking it was
Take a look at that replay.
out.
It does look out.
It does.
Kill down the line. Abby Cone.
You really see her come into her own as well. I mean,
15
for
Cone tonight.
My goodness. Where are they feeding them in Pierce?
Blue Jays were in a similar situation in set 3 with a chance to sweep. They lead it by 1. Wemhoff outside and long. Blue Jays up by 2.
And this crucial in this game, you do not want to swing at those free balls. I mean, just really bad on the Knights' part there.
Wadier outside off the hands. Harrion from the back off the net. Great job by Wemhoff keeping it up. Cone goes cross court. Timmerman with the dig. And a free ball.
Really good volley by both teams.
What a block again by Chandler. Now it's Harrion still up.
Find a spot, Pierce. Come on.
And back
Oh
over. What a
my.
fight for the Knights. Cone. Dug by Timmerman.
Timmerman. Keep it
all
alive.
over the place.
Oh.
And
that's
Rigger
how it
finishes it
is.
off. Wow.
Oh my. Rigger. Blue Jays.
Back up by 3.
Put some special sauce on that.
3 points away from a 5th straight Mid-States title. And an ace for the Blue Jays. Haley Schulting. 50th ace on the season.
2 more points. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pierce Blue Jays are on the verge.
Knights trail by 4. They're trying to stay in it, and they get one back. Knights with little to no error. Can Norfolk Catholic stun the Blue Jays and send us into a 5th set? They've got to play near perfect volleyball to wrap up set 4. Again, if there's a team to do it, it's them. But here comes Cone.
That was her 16th kill. The 1-2 dynamic duo for the Blue Jays. Set point here at Rice Auditorium.
24-21. For a 5th straight Mid-States title. Here comes Cone. It's blocked. Back up. Wadier. And Brummer with the kill.
Brummer. It's at 10 for tonight. 10. There you go.
Timeout called by Zach Weber and Pierce. We're going to keep it here on News Channel Nebraska.
Oh, my.
3-point lead for the Blue Jays. Pierce needs 1 point to win another title.
And this is just championship volleyball at its finest. You just love to hear it, love to see it. And a much-needed timeout for Pierce to let him rethink of things. But as the bells toll here at Rice Auditorium, you might think it's the Undertaker coming in here, but no, it could be a Pierce 5th straight title. Correction, 6.
24-21. You'd be right there, Armando. The serve. Blue Jays for a 5th. Harrion out. Didn't get the touch. 24-22.
Both teams hungry. Let's see who's the hungriest.
24-22. Pierce leads by 2. Norfolk Catholic, a service error to end it for the 5th straight year. The Pierce Blue Jays are champions of the Mid-States Conference.
Mama, I'm coming home. Pierce Blue Jays send us out in 4 sets. Get their 6th title. And my goodness, an impressive fashion. Props to the Norfolk Catholic Knights to keep them there. But the Blue Jays win.
Stay tuned. We'll have an interview with head coach Zach Weber and our player of the game. We're wrapping up things with our top plays. Norfolk Catholic Knights, congratulations on runners-up with the Mid-States, but Pierce champs for the 5th straight year. Stay tuned on NCN.
At Faith Regional Health Services, we know that welcoming a baby is one of life's most meaningful moments. Our supportive, experienced team delivers more than babies. We deliver safe practices, education, and customized birth plans. Whether it's your first child or your 4th, you deserve expert care in a private space that feels calm, warm, and prepared. Faith Regional Health Services. Expert hands for your exceptional beginning.
In our community, we work hard and stay on the move. But when foot or ankle pain stops you in your tracks, it's time for expert care you can count on. At Faith Regional Physician Services, Foot and Ankle, our team includes 4 dedicated providers who provide care for all ages. Because healthy feet and ankles are essential at every stage of life. From everyday issues like bunions or heel pain to the most complex conditions, including total ankle replacements and Charcot-neuroarthropathy, we provide advanced treatments and compassionate care. Our experts are here to help you heal, regain strength, and get back to doing what you love, one confident step at a time. Don't tiptoe around foot health. Step forward with Faith Regional Physician Services, Foot and Ankle.
It all starts at Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill, a side-by-side built to work with you on the farm or the ranch. A trusted partner when you're out hunting. And the adventurous speed to feel the thrill when it's time to play. Work hard, ride hard, play hard. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill, powering your passion every step of the way.
It's not about the hours, it's not about the acres, it's about the legacy passed from one generation to the next. At Madison County Bank, we see your farming operation as a legacy, as a successful business, as a crucial part of the world's well-being. For over 130 years, Madison County Bank has stood beside farmers and ranchers in northeast Nebraska. We have been and will always be here to help you grow. Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
He's there with me in the moment.
It is one of the best things I do every week.
Anyone can be a mentor. It comes back to you tenfold.
She got to meet me, you know, I'm pretty cool.
I'm glad I have a mentor.
People actually care about me.
What you're going to receive is way more than you're going to give.
Once you get involved in teammates, you're kind of hooked.
It's the absolute best.
It gives me goosebumps right now talking about it.
That says it all. Be a mentor.
Join the team.
Be a mentor.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Well, high five for the Pierce Bluejays. 5 straight mid-state conference tournament titles for volleyball. What an establishment, what a dynasty in the conference. Here with head coach of the Pierce Bluejays, Zach Weber. Get it done in 4 sets tonight, 3-1. But it was a tough, tight 4 sets, Coach. Take me through the first 2, though. You guys kind of dominated the first set, the second set. What was going on with the team?
I'm really happy with the way that we came out. I was a little nervous to see what our nerves were going to look like because our MOs, we've been kind of a nervous team. But obviously super proud. We jumped out on them early, and we didn't look back in that first set. And I'm also really proud of that second set. We got caught in that one rotation. We missed our first serve. We get caught in the rotation and service even. We're down, 7-0, whatever it was, and to battle back and to make that tight at the end and then to come away with it is huge. Huge for momentum in the match and huge for us. But as we thought, it was going to be a dogfight. Norfolk Catholic is as good a team as we ever face. Every year, it's always back and forth. I never feel good playing them, and I think Coach Beller does a fantastic job. She's a tremendous coach, and they're a bunch of really good kids that play volleyball the right way, and we know it's always going to be interesting, and I'm very fortunate and happy with the group, the way they came out and took it, I guess.
You guys had that lead in set 3, had the chance to sweep. Norfolk Catholic comes back. After you dropped that third set, what'd you tell the team?
Same thing we've been talking about all week, and really for the last few weeks. We got to have a next ball mentality. The only ball in the world that matters is the next one. We can't be affected by past performance, good or bad, by any of our past successes or failures. We got to play how we know we need to play every single ball, every single time. So just one more opportunity. I told them actually in the huddle, we didn't really come here expecting a sweep, to be honest with you. So it's fine. This is a little bit of adversity, and we're going to come through it on the other side. And we did, obviously. So I'm proud of my kids for that.
You had that 4th set. You guys were going punch for a while. You had to come back again late. You pull away. You get the win. What's the thought process? How are you feeling? How's the team feeling after winning 5 straight titles in your 6th year as head coach?
I mean, obviously it's awesome. But again, it's the kids. It's what I have in the gym. The culture that they create, that they bring every day. I think we do as good a job with the kids do anyway of improving throughout the year. We've never once in any of those 5 been the 1 seed coming into the tournament. Right. But into the tournament, this is about where we hopefully start to peak and we start to play our best. And that's a testament to the kids and what they do. People like Nora here, they come in every single day with a lot of excitement. There's no end of the season lull. They come in with an attitude that they're going to compete every single day, and then they do. Whether they're my varsity starters or whether they're
there, on the other side of the net, preparing for their turn. Right. They do a fantastic job of that. So that's ultimately what I want to continue. I want to keep that culture of hard work, of dedication, and this is just where we get to show it.
You mentioned getting hot at the right time. You guys are playing really good volleyball right now. You've been to state the last 2 years. You had your highest finish in program history, a season good, taking home third after the win over Kearney Catholic. What's the thought? What do you need to do to get back there, to get back to Lincoln?
A little bit more consistency. Obviously, we have a couple rotations that Norfolk Catholic highlighted for us that we got to work on, especially serve receive. So we'll be looking to make some adjustments there. But really confidence in the moment, which today was a big step for that. I feel like this year we played really good volleyball in spurts. Kind of when it gets tight, when the moment's there, when we're ready to win, we kind of start to freeze up. We set the ball shorter, we serve the ball a little softer, and so we're working on that, having that killer attitude, that killer instinct that we when it's late in games, that's when we got to turn it on, and that's something we've been talking about all year, and it's kind of starting to show a little bit, and I'm hoping that we continue to take steps because we'll have a tough sub and a tough district final if we get there, and ultimately we have one more week to improve, so that's what our goal is going to be.
Last thing for you, Coach, Nora Harrion.
Love her to death. This has been a really fun 3 years. I'm very excited I get one more with her. She's a tremendous kid, tremendous worker, obviously an incredibly talented player. She's a coach's dream. The way she works every day, how she treats her teammates, and just what she brings to the floor. It's irreplaceable. I don't really have too many words for it other than that. I'm very fortunate. I feel very fortunate that she has Pierce across her chest because that's one of the best players in the state at all levels, in my opinion. So I'm very proud of what she's done, and I'm proud of the player she's become. And like I said, I'm very fortunate. I feel fortunate that I am her coach.
Head coach Zach Weber, champion of the Mid-State Conference again. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Let's bring in Nora.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Zach. All right, Nora, we've been here before. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. We talked to Nora last year after another Mid-State Conference championship when you guys got that victory over Crofton a season ago. Now, this one was pretty tough, though, the entire way. First of all, take me through that second set. You guys go down 8-0. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, we knew going down 8-0 that it was our turn to turn it around, and it just came down to who wanted to make the play, who wanted it more, and to stay consistent and keep that flow throughout the whole set.
And after losing that third set, you come back in the fourth set. You're trailing a little bit, but pull away. First of all, tell me what it feels right now to win 5 straight Mid-States Conference titles and 3 while you've been in a Pierce jersey.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's an incredible feeling, and I'm so lucky, and I feel honored to be able to lead the team and do this. And it comes down to the team. We all want it so much for each other, and so I think that's really what pushes us the most.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your team, because you go everywhere. You go from the back row to the front row. You get great passes by Adrian. What's that like to have a great team around you?
Yeah, it all comes down to the pass. I think that we have an excellent back row this year, and then 80 can put up amazing balls. And so I think it comes from the team, and we all want it for each other, and so that pushes each other to be our best.
So where do you think this would put the Pierce Bluejays? What kind of things do you want to continue to work on as you head toward the sub-districts and districts?
Yeah, it's definitely just keeping our flow. We're on a steady up climb right now, and so hopefully keep that and keep it consistency. We know that we're going to go through some dips, but to hopefully come out of those, stay strong, and just grow as a team.
What do you feel like you did really well tonight?
I think it really just comes down to the team. I mean, we were all so hyped up for each other, and so that just... It feels great out there, and so then it makes me want to do good, and then, so.
Gosh, Nora, you're so humble. 25 kills tonight was a fantastic performance. Now, what would it be for you if you were able to get back down to Lincoln?
It's an amazing feeling, and we're so lucky that we have the opportunity to do that, and again, we all just want it so bad for each other. That's seriously what pushes us the most in practice, and I think it's such a competitive gym, and that's what's going to take us the farthest, I think.
Yeah. Well, hey, Northeast Nebraska's rooting for you guys. 5 straight Mid-States Conference championships, 3 while you've been in the Pierce Bluejays uniform and trying to get back down to Lincoln for your third straight year as well. Nora, our player of the game, great job tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, congratulations to Pierce, 5 straight Mid-State Conference titles. Great job, Norfolk Catholic, getting the runner-up for their first year back since 2022. Been a great battle. Stay around because we got our top plays coming up next right here on News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people. And we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Welcome to Pierce Dental Office, where your smile is their priority. From routine cleanings to advanced cosmetic treatments and Invisalign, they are here to help you achieve a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Todd Rogge and the caring team provide expert dental care in a relaxed and comfortable environment and make every visit easy and stress-free. Call Pierce Dental Office in Pierce for your next dental appointment. Pierce Dental Office, proud supporter of the Pierce Bluejays.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond does it all when it comes to general contracting. From agricultural storage buildings to commercial office buildings, retail warehouses to concrete contracting. The HEI Sentinel buildings help safeguard crops and valuable assets, and Ashoff's professional builders handle the job from the design through the completion of the build. For a free estimate, contact Dylan Price, Scott Pullman, or Brandon Rookie. Call 402-748-3551 today. Visit ashoffconstruction.com for more information.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
In our community, we work hard and stay on the move. But when foot or ankle pain stops you in your tracks, it's time for expert care you can count on. At Faith Regional Physician Services, Foot and Ankle, our team includes 4 dedicated providers who provide care for all ages. Because healthy feet and ankles are essential at every stage of life. From everyday issues like bunions or heel pain to the most complex conditions, including total ankle replacements and Charcot-neuroarthropathy, we provide advanced treatments and compassionate care. Our experts are here to help you heal, regain strength, and get back to doing what you love, one confident step at a time. Don't tiptoe around foot health. Step forward with Faith Regional Physician Services, Foot and Ankle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports. NCN Sports is brought to you.
Well, an incredibly fun night of volleyball here tonight on News Channel Nebraska. And we're going to get things started off with our top plays in our first matchup of the night, the third place game between GACC and Battle Creek. Now, this was a blast between these two teams. We saw some high-powered action from both sides. Bluejays get a nice start there in set number 1. Look at that swing on the outside. Bailey Gertz been someone that has been tremendous all season long for GACC. There's a nice attack and a good kill for Battle Creek. It was the Bravettes actually getting that ace from Freudenberg in set point. Bravettes leading 24-19. That ball goes in the net by Krackemeyer, and all of a sudden Battle Creek takes a 1-set lead over GACC, trying to keep on rallying. A big swing and a big point for Battle Creek. Tied up at 9, looking for a pass to the outside. How about that block up top to the right side? Good attack from the Bravettes. Marissa hits there with the block. 24-19, GACC ahead, and they take set 2. Sends us in to set number 3, tied up at 1 set apiece between the Blue Jays and the Bravettes. Both of these teams trying to stay in the fight. Bravettes moving up quickly. 20-12 is the score. GACC trying to rally back a little bit, which they do, but it's not enough. Look at a big block by the Bravettes, getting another one there up top. Big credit to the Whirlies for some impressive plays tonight, 24-15. Diving effort by GACC, and that falls to the floor. Battle Creek takes set number 3. We go to set 4, 2-1. GACC hops ahead. They're doing a nice job at staying in the fight. 15-14 now. There's a big swing on the outside. Bailey Gertz was one of the strongest players for the Blue Jays tonight. Ended with 23 kills and a Blue Jay win. How about that block up top? It's Kara Ritter, Julie Ritter. They were both phenomenal tonight for the Blue Jays. 24-21. Trying to send us into a fifth, and that's exactly what Julie Ritter does. Now, the start for GACC was incredible. 7-1, 11-1 was what we had there at one point. Now 11-3. The Blue Jays are starting to allow the Bravettes to come back. They get another point there, but look at this, 14-11. Battle Creek swing on the outside. That's off the dig and out. Turns into another Bravette point. All of a sudden, Battle Creek within 2. Not able to finish it off, though. They had some great effort, but this goes in the net, and GACC takes it in set 5, 15-12. They are your third-place team in the Mid-States Conference Tournament. Takes us into our second of the matchups tonight. Championship, Norfolk Catholic and Pierce in the Mid-States Conference Final. What a matchup we had tonight. Set number 1, 14-7. Pierce got off to a hot start. They were feeling it. Nora Harrion was one of those players who was on fire. There's a shot off the block. Her and Abby Cohn were attacking tremendously. Here's another look off the block and out. Another kill for Pierce. They went up 25-15. Took that first set in dominant fashion. All Blue Jays after one. They were able to get the sweep on Tuesday night whenever they played against a really good squad in Battle Creek. Got that sweep, but now we move over to set number 2. Norfolk Catholic led this set 8-0. Look at the score now. Pierce 16, Norfolk Catholic 15. The Blue Jays rallied. They were fighting, and they brought this thing back into a tight game, 19-16. Pierce leading by 3. There's Waters, and the ball hit back over by Brummer. Looking to the outside. How about through the middle? Puts it down for another kill. The Blue Jays find their way on top, 24-19. Looking for set point, and they get it right on down. Another kill for Pierce. Nora Harrion was a phenomenal player tonight for the Blue Jays. Norfolk Catholic set number 3. Trying to find their way back in the swing of things. They're trailing, but now in front, 7-4. Still down 2-0 on the night. Big swing on the outside. That finds the floor for Norfolk Catholic. Wemhoff was a big player tonight. So was Ansley Waters off that dig from the back row. Not able to be dug by Nora Harrion. Ansley Waters with the kill. 20-19, set 3. Both teams had a chance to win it. In fact, tied at 20 there. Blue Jays took the lead late, 22-20. And all of a sudden, after that, look at that incredible play off of Timmerman. Gets back over the net. Pierce trying to attack, blocked. That was the big swing in set number 3. Things changed, 24-23. Norfolk Catholic trying to send us to a fourth, and they do. Outside swing, good. Down for the Knights. Phenomenal play by Norfolk Catholic. So we keep on playing, 10-8 Knights, playing with a little bit of momentum. In front, they get a kill there, and they're continuing to move on through. 11-9. Through the middle, how about the block up top? Pierce did a great job of that tonight. Lydia Cohn, one of the players who was really great at getting into a big play. 12-11 right now, the score. 24-22, match point. Norfolk Catholic tried to fight back, but Pierce gets it on a service error. They take the win, 25-22, and more importantly for the Blue Jays, champions of the Mid-States Conference for the 5th straight year. Well, thank you so much for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight. For as much fun as we had, we are happy to be here with you tonight for a tremendous night of volleyball. From all of us on News Channel Nebraska, for our great camera crew, for Luke and Connor hanging out in the truck, and for my good friend Alfonso Alferez. Sounded like a lot of you guys loved him tonight. Love the energy from both of us. Hope you had a fun night watching some classic conference volleyball. We hope you have a great rest of your night right here on News Channel Nebraska.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Studios are sponsored by Faith Regional Health Services.
Happy 100. Thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Coming up this hour on NCN. Although he's no longer with us, the celebration continues. One of the best to ever do it, besides Ed McMahon, being honored with what would be his birthday. Two sides continue to duel on what the right move is for the work ethic camp in McCook, which is close to getting a full green light. An iconic structure near the downtown square in Minden may join its counterpart across town by disappearing into the wind. A bond is in front of the district voters as they're looking to build a new elementary school. What's the big idea? For businesses in Buffalo County, it's about what kind of pitch they have to earn a cool $5K. A winner in our eyes every day, and always worth the money. Chief Forecaster Kent Boughton joins us for the first time this hour after another beautiful day weather-wise.
Thanks, Dave, and good evening. Well, we could see a few showers overnight tonight. A disturbance moves into Kansas and into Friday morning, Friday afternoon, maybe a few sprinkles southeast, south central Nebraska. It really won't amount to much. The rain on the Rockies right now, very scattered. Some of that is snow in the higher ups. The main bulk of the rain moves into Kansas overnight and into tomorrow. That cloud cover keeps things warm. Central eastern Nebraska, some 40s, mainly 30s will be felt elsewhere. And again, tomorrow the warmth north and west, and that's seasonal for this time of year, otherwise a little bit below seasonal, in some cases by 10 degrees, central into parts of eastern Nebraska. That's your weather for now. Dave, back to you.
Kent, thanks as always. We'll check in with him a little bit later. And for now, we're taking a look at the top stories from around Nebraska. Will the work ethic camp in McCook become a detention center for immigrants allegedly here illegally, or will it be stopped in court? Governor Pillen, who signed a contract with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, is moving ahead. The facility underwent a final walkthrough with ICE inspectors this week, and they gave approval, according to the governor's office. Now the final security upgrades are being completed. There is no official timeline, the governor's office says, for when the first detainees may arrive. They're coordinating with the Department of Homeland Security and ICE. The state says it will make around $14 million each year it's open. The lawsuit filed against Governor Pillen and Nebraska Department of Corrections Director Rob Jeffries, filing a brief on Thursday asking the court to deny the defendant's motion to dismiss and also asking for a temporary injunction. In simple terms, the brief says Pillen and Jeffries acted as if they were above the state statute by signing an agreement with federal government, which they had no legal right to do in their capacities. The brief alleges those two did not have the legal authority to lease out a state-owned, state-run building, and they do not have the legal right to decide what to do with the money coming back to the state. Patrick Heng is the district court judge for Red Willow County. A hearing is scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow on the temporary injunction. Johnny Carson is 100, if he were alive, and his hometown is not letting it go uncelebrated. NCN's Sarah McKenna